so excited to be here hosting my first big Ballroom 20 Comic-Con panel for my friends with friends. This is amazing. Y'all, I could talk a whole bunch about how exciting this is, but you're already excited. So on the count of 3, let me hear you say yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, one more time. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's called skills. All right, everybody give it up for the man himself, Travis Willingham. Give it up for Marisha Ray. Welcome, Marisha Ray. The lady, the myth, the legend, Ashley Johnson! You know him, you love him, he's Liam O'Brien! Half of you in this room are dressed like her. Give it up for Laura Bailey! And as always, I will take the opportunity to say, Matthew Mercer, how do you want to do this? Come on down. Give it up for the cast of Critical Role.
Wait,
Oh, no.
Hey, y'all.
we can count.
Oh, hi.
You, y'all, not them, y'all. We've already talked. We're acquainted. Now, how are you guys? Hi.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
We've been circling each other all day. We're getting this quality time together and having a conversation. Very excited about it. And I
Hi.
hope you guys are too.
Ba-ba-ba. Yep, it's there.
Now, general question. I'll start down here. Matt, how's it being back at Comic-Con?
I think I discovered today that I've been coming to Comic-Con now almost 30 years.
Damn!
So
3-0.
feeling pretty old.
Whoa.
Excited though.
Oh, Travis, you've been all about. How's it been for you?
It's been amazing. I've seen lots of cosplay out there. Liam, don't you have a question? to ask?
Yes, I was waiting my turn. I want to see everybody stand up who's in cosplay today.
Look at this.
The best lollipop.
A light of lollipop.
Yes.
Floodgates opened up. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, look at this whole group. You guys
Guys
look
look
amazing.
great.
Amazing. It's
Wow.
the best. It's the best.
The Sam Riegel cosplay in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gas can.
Nice.
We all got a little bit of Sam with us today, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, for Travis, we are so excited for season 3 of The Legends of Vox Machina in October. Now, for those of us that weren't able to catch your panel yesterday, are there any, updates we can share?
Sure, yeah. So yesterday we had the Prime Video Adult Animation panel. We got to show a really great clip from season 3, which comes out October 3rd. Are you guys hype? We're so excited. Our heroes, of course, are up to no good and are always in trouble. And I think actually we might be able to show that clip.
Show the clip.
Sorry. The Old Basilica, Northwest District, past the Temple of Onyx. 10 minutes away.
Halt!
Maybe 15?
You were observed at the scene of Mistress Asharu's murder. Surrender, or be taken by force.
Easy, fellas. I know it seems bad, but we're not here to cause trouble.
We're not. That don't sound like us.
You were warned.
You know, there are times to talk and times to fight, but sometimes you just gotta run!
Go! I'll catch up!
shake these guys on the way.
Have to shake them too.
Gosh, my copy!
Might have to rethink the whole shaking thing.
Oh, man.
Gilmore, so dreamy.
Gilmore is dreamy.
Gilmore
That
getting in on the
lighting.
action.
No.
Love to see it. Obviously, that's a new location for our heroes. I'm sure a lot of people could figure out where that might be or notice the symbol on some of those guards' chests. So we're going after it in a big way. And we actually have, listen, if you weren't here yesterday, we have a still from season 3 that we can actually share in this panel. It's a very first look.
I think he's cute.
That's a big puppy dog right there.
Big boy.
Wonder what they're talking about.
This is a sweet boy.
Oh, is this the first time anyone's seen this still?
This is the first time. Very first time anyone's seeing this still in season 3. Clearly, Vax and Thordak have teamed up. He's going to betray us all. And I don't know if anybody is aware, but, you know, we are also in production on an animated series called The Mighty Nein. Which we are super, super stoked about. Obviously, we've got a little bit more to wait until that's ready, but yesterday on socials, if you missed it, there was a very first sneak peek at an animatic from that. I don't know if they would actually, if they want to see it now. Right? Should we want to give them a look? Yeah. You guys want to see it? Let's show them the animatic from the Mighty Nein.
Apologies.
Oh, handsome hero, please save me.
Save you? What?
Stop right there!
No, wait, what?
You're under arrest. Both of you.
No, this is not what it looks like. Huh?
He's armed!
Look, no, I didn't mean to.
Ooh, your magic is so powerful.
I don't have magic.
Get the girl! Kill them both if you have to!
They're trying to kill us!
Come with me if you want to live. We need to get off the street.
Oh, I have to go straight to Laura.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Laura.
I'm
Please
a little
tell me how
excited
that made
about
you
that.
feel.
It feels good. Those dreamy roses around Ford, it makes sense.
How can you
We're
not
always
love
running from something,
Jester?
though,
I
aren't
know.
we?
You're running from something.
Always.
Probably a misunderstanding.
Definitely.
Obviously, just a note, it's an animatic, so there's no music. The sound effects are temp. Obviously, there's no final animation, but just to give you guys an idea of where it is and how stoked we are to be working on these two shows at the exact same time. It's nothing short of a dream, and we have to thank all of you because these series would not be possible without your support for the Kickstarter for Legend of Vox Machina. By the way, who saw that animatic for the first time today? Who did not catch it on socials?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all right. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, we're done. That's it. No more sneak peeks, I think.
You sure?
I'm sure. That's all I got for now.
Okay. All right, now that we are sure, these questions were submitted by our lovely critters on our Beacon Discord. Be sure to sign up for Beacon if you want to join the party. I did sign up for Beacon. I very much enjoy it. That's a real-life testimonial. Now, I'm gonna start with Marisha. Me? If you suddenly found yourself within the Tal'Dorei setting as yourself in the real world, what would be your preferred class and background?
I mean, you gotta be a magic user, right? If you have the opportunity.
This is your option. I want to know what's your heart desire.
I mean, I would have to go with like a sorcerer or a druid. I mean, like, don't judge me, but like, put me in the Cerberus assembly. Let's go. I'm power hungry.
You're being judged.
They're like, what? Okay, yeah, that's a choice.
Ashley, same question for you.
Okay, wait. Ask it again.
Ash,
So I can
if
hear
you
it a little
suddenly
better.
found yourself within the Tal'Dorei setting as yourself in the real world, what would be your preferred class and background?
Okay.
I love how you heard the question the first time. You're like, oh, thank God, that's not my question.
That's exactly what I did. No, okay. I would probably. I mean, here's the thing. I really wish I was like a little bit more smooth than I am. So I would want to be a rogue because that feels like really. I don't know. Rogues just feel cool.
They feel cool.
Background. I mean, listen. I really have fun with Marisha, so I feel like I would want her to be my boss at the Cerberus Assembly. And then I would just maybe I would be like a bodyguard situation.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Liam, how about someone you've never played, or what have you never played, or have you played every character?
What?
Have you? Not every character.
Is it the same question, though? Is it what I want to be in the world?
No, I want to switch your question up. I want to know what character you would play that you have not played yet.
That I've never, ever played? I think I need a good chunk of time with a healer. Like a prolonged amount of time with a healer. With a god. I know gods are the hot goss right now. Are they good? Are they bad? I like them. I tend to like them.
Well, how about we move on to some Bill's Hills questions?
Ooh!
Let's go.
Now, for Marisha, Laudna tried to cast Phantasmal Force on Orem during Swordgate, but he succeeded on his saving throw.
Swordgate.
So many gates.
If Orem had failed his save, what would Laudna have made him see?
Okay. Yeah. So I for sure had a plan. This was a couple months ago now at this point. And I saw this question in our lineup and I was like, shit, what was I gonna do? I think, after thinking about it, I think what my plan was is that I was going to try to convince you that I was Keyleth. I think I was going to try and take the form of Keyleth to be like, this sword is bad news bears, hand it over. Like, let me, you don't want this burden.
Dang.
I think that was my plan.
That would have been such a cool deep cut.
Wow.
I know.
Good thing you're so bad at rolling dice.
I know. Pretty manipulative. But I'm pretty sure that was my plan.
Fun.
Yeah.
Now, Matt.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Matt Mercer. Hi. What did Dominox show Ludinus?
Oh. Huh. Oh, what can I...
Tell us, Matt.
Oh,
It's just you and close friends. Just tell
no,
us.
totally. So for context, Dominox, grand demon of lore, could manipulate and peer into people's minds and memories and show them terrible things to crumble their sense of self and confidence. I don't want to do anything that's too much of a spoiler for other things that might happen down the road. Likely, probably the souls of people that he cared for, but had to be sacrificed for the end goal, for the betterment of everything, coming back to question whether or not he's doing the right thing. Likely. He's a complicated individual.
It's very fun to watch you try to avoid answering the question without giving away stuff that may or may not have happened or will happen in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. It's painful. In the best way. In the best way.
It's for the greater good of the story, and we appreciate it. Laura, what is this full circle moment like getting to play and form core lore for the Matron of Ravens?
Did you guys see Downfall yet?
Raise your hand if you're watching AOR Downfall. Yes. Catch up.
Catch up.
Okay. Careful with them spoilers.
I know. It was really stressful to play the Matron of Ravens, and I had such a love-hate relationship with her before, embodying her.
just because of everything that she put us through. But it was interesting because I got to have meetings with you and really hear about her backstory that like nobody else knows.
You're the only other person that knows a lot of this information.
You
about
guys, I felt really, really special. And thank you for trusting me with that. And I wanted to, honor that while I was portraying her as well. So it was a lot of kind of like being on a panel where you know the answers to things, but you can't give it away fully because it's stuff that I know you haven't revealed yet in campaigns. So it made me appreciate her a whole lot more, though.
I thought it was a great fit.
Because I'm a stone cold bia.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Liam?
Yeah.
What character from a Shakespearean play would you most closely relate to Orem?
Huh? What Shakespeare characters like Orem?
Closest to Orem.
Oh my gosh.
Closest to Orem. There's a lot of Shakespeare characters. None of them are halflings. Well, I mean, there's elements of like Puck or the wind spirit Ariel from The Tempest, just aesthetically. Or you could take maybe some of the sword fighting ability of Tybalt or Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet. Emotionally, let's say Olivia from Twelfth Night, who starts the play dedicated to mourning a loved one, but a singular young man enters her life and brightens up her perspective.
Very good.
That gets a round of applause because he went.
Very good.
I love how you went from what could possibly name a Shakespeare character? Well, actually,
Yeah.
impressive and beautiful.
Jeez.
All right, how about some Mighty Nine questions?
Hey!
Yeah.
Sit next to Liam in class.
Hey, Travis.
Hi.
Were you talking in class?
Yes, I'm sorry, teacher.
Great, because it's your turn. Now that Ford has found Vandrin, has he given up on finding Sabian? Is he still searching, or is he letting sleeping dogs lie?
We're not letting sleeping dogs lie. We gotta balance out the ledger. I would say, here's the thing. When we have these animated series where we get to take a fresh look at characters and maybe explore things that we didn't in the live stream, we might do some of that. So let's say we'll see.
Good answer.
Respect. Ashley.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yasha is a character of immense physical strength, but she also displays profound moments of vulnerability and sensitivity. How did you balance these aspects of her character in your performance?
Ooh. I mean, is this in terms of our playing at the table?
Just
or
because you're such an
animated
ass,
series?
you know.
Yeah, because I'm yeah. I think, well, at least at the table, I mean, I feel like a big part of creating Yasha is I did want to have that sort of contrast of someone who physically is very imposing and intimidating and has a lot of strength, but also is just like a little Cadbury egg. You know, it's just like the inside is just so soft and tender and vulnerable, and just because, I just wanted to be able to have tender moments and have a character. We sometimes see that with Grog, with being such a strong, big boy. And then he's also just can be real tender and sweet. And I think for the show, ooh, man, there are so many moments that we've been able to find so far of just, oh, man.
That's tough. That's tough. Our showrunner, Tasha Hugh, is out here somewhere. We don't want to have her hit you with a trank dart.
Yeah.
Shout out Tasha Hugh. Woo! Woo!
Hey! Yeah, I mean, we see Yasha being an absolute badass, I think even more so than at the table in the show, because there's a lot of moments that we couldn't do, but we get to see in the show. And also, we get to see some really, really beautiful, tender moments. I'm very, very pleased and so excited for you guys to see it because I am so excited about Mighty Nein.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
And since this is Comic-Con and we're doing Comic-Con exclusives, don't get that excited. We're going to go to questions early from the audience.
Oh, hey!
So that way we can get more of your questions, hear what you want to say to the cast, and we ask that you line up. You should see Brittany and Chris. Brittany and Chris, do I see you in the hey, already over here?
Look, there's a spotlight and everything.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Brittany deserves a spotlight.
You look so great.
Shout out to Brittany for all that she does to keep the train on the tracks. We love you so much. Everyone line up, get your questions. We'll try to get to as many of you as we can, and we're really excited to hear what you have to say. Do we have our first?
You look so pretty.
Thank you so much. My name's Bella, and I just wanted to say a really quick thank you. When I was in high school, I really wanted to get my best friend into D&D, so on a road trip, I only downloaded the Mighty Nein for us to listen to, and now she DMs for me. So thank you very much.
Amazing.
My question is for Ashley. When you're making a new character, where do you tend to start? Like, where do they come from?
Oh, man. They've all been pretty different. I think it's more of like a vibe. You know, usually like the look is the last thing for me. Most of it is just like, okay, how do I, a lot of it is sort of behavior work, you know, which I think so much of that you find as you're playing, you know, like I feel like Fern is really high up here and like Yasha's really kind of lower inner seat. I think it also kind of lines up where I'm at in my personal life. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just like, what do I want to be sitting at the table? How do I want to spend this time with my friends? And what kind of character am I wanting to bring to the table? Do I want to make them laugh? Do I want to make them cry? But I think it's there's inspo from everything. It's been a different path to the characters each time. Pike was kind of a little haphazard in the beginning, and then Matt had written me a paragraph of, hey, so before you play the game, you know, when we were still at our home games, he's like, you know Grog, you know Travis's character. And then just from there, it kind of grew into what it ended up growing into. But it's different. It's kind of different every time. But mostly it's just a vibe at the table and what I want to do.
Good answer, man.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great answer. Yeah.
Okay. It's cool. It's a good question.
Hi, I'm Sean. My question is for Matt. What do you imagine a future era of Exandria looking like?
Oh, man. Interesting question. It could look a bunch of different ways depending on how Campaign 3 ends.
No pressure.
And I'm having to consider them all, just in case. I have often considered like what would happen in Exandria if we were to advance technology and societal advancement to almost like a late 18th century, early 1900s sort of vibe, where like it's still a magical fantasy world, but now we're hitting sort of like a post-Victorian era. What would that look like? I don't know. I spend a lot of time contemplating ridiculous things in my make-believe brain. And now I'm spiraling back into it. So good question. You've sent me on a creative spiral in the best way.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan. With recording Legends of Vox Machina and now Mighty Nein, how has it been to go and revisit those characters?
Oh, the best.
It's so good. Yeah.
We love them.
It's like seeing old friends again that you haven't seen in so long.
Yeah.
I feel like they never leave. We just, on those days, we get to peel back the Liam face and the Ashley face and let Yasha or Vex or whoever it is come out again. It's so good to go back to them because there are babies, or story babies. Love them still.
Yeah, you would think that it would take a little time to get back into those characters, but it doesn't. The minute we're in that room together, it's like, oh, instantly in character.
We often comment how during a recording session where Laura Bailey gets to be Jester again, how that is her final form. That Laura Bailey is just the gestating version that's waited this long in her life to eventually emerge a beautiful, chaotic butterfly.
It feels so wonderful, and I'm not a butterfly, I'm a fairy. Thank you very much.
Sorry, my apologies. Yeah.
I also love how, like, when we go in to do Vox Machina, all the characters have threads that stretch out to each other in different ways, but then we come back the following week as the Nein, and then all those threads get rearranged and everything shifts.
Yeah. There's been interesting days where, don't tell anybody else, but I've shown up to a session thinking I was going to be Vex, and then we're recording Mighty Nein.
Oh, yeah.
Or a table read or something. That's usually when it is. It's a table read, and I open it up, and I'm like, oh, I'm Jester right now. That's a full different vibe. Okay.
Or like recording before we go into film for Bell's Hells and start the session slipping into a different character.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to tame those characters once they've. It's hard to tame Jester once she's been unleashed. Then to like go back to Imogen is like, oh.
Good question.
Thank you so much for your question.
Hi, my name's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. My question is for anybody up there. If you found yourself one of the gods in the pantheons of Exandria, and you had the chance to change the fate of one character in that world, who would it be? What would you do?
Dang.
Wow.
Open-ended sandbox question, Jeremy.
I'm
what
sorry,
are
I
you
didn't
doing
mean to
to
start
us?
hard.
Yeah.
Dang.
Good question. Travis, what do you got?
What? Oh my goodness.
Just one person. That's so selfish.
I might make the Lord of Hells successful at something he tries.
Ooh, fire.
There's a couple of those.
Interesting.
Burn. I mean, the immediate selfish answer in my head is if Keyleth could, take over the Raven Queen's job for like a day, she would give Vax back.
Oof. He's just a ball.
She's just a little ball.
Yeah. But can't she? I mean, can the matron even get Vax back at this point?
I don't know. I don't know, Matt.
There's a golden lattice work of stuff. Tell us how we could do things, Matt.
No.
Dang.
If I were one of the deities, I would make sure that lewdness had a happier childhood.
Yeah.
Need more hugs.
I would go make the dragon sea turtle the king of Darktoe.
Yeah.
Oof. That's hard. Okay, I would be the Archheart, and I would give Orm some magic because he needs it.
I'm good.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
And now our next. Hello, Percy.
Hi, my name's Hunter. I was wondering, so I know Matt likes to keep his secrets, but how much of the theme, setting, story do you guys go over during session 0?
Well, extensively in the weekly rehearsals.
Yeah, you see it.
We work our beats. The dialogue is loosely fleshed out. It's like a 4-hour process every Monday. And then we have time to work on it on our own. Sometimes I'll get together with Laura and do like individual scene work, and then we gather and shoot it.
Bro, this is gonna get clipped and taken out of context.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, see?
We always know that takes 1, 2, and 3 are crap, so we'd never think about using those.
No, but seriously, how much did we get from Matt before we actually start a campaign?
Nothing.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
We get nothing except for the second campaign we got a little primer because the continents were new and the structure was new.
And with like campaign 3, we knew how far after Mighty Nein it was going to be.
Yeah.
And then I think you said it was going to be more. Oh God, what was the term you said it when we were deciding our characters?
You said it was going to start more pulpy.
Pulpy. That's what it was.
Oh.
Like orange juice.
That was with Bell's Hells. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, Matt.
Well, he said it's going to be more pulpy and also way more deadly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what he said, and then that was about it.
Yeah, that's what we got.
I remember back at the beginning of 2, you telling us what Wildmount was like, what the different places were, and then we all had our own little private stories that we told no one about, or maybe one other person about. So it was a shock to learn how the little story I invented, which I thought might just be a little sliver of the map, was actually veined out throughout the entire thing, which is Matt's brilliance. He takes all of our weird little convoluted stories and then weaves them together in surprising ways.
Lovely. Thank you so much for your question.
Yeah.
And now, for our
Nice dress.
Hello, bees.
Hello.
Hello, bees.
So first, we just want to send our love to Sam and thank him for sharing his story.
Yeah.
He's perfectly okay, by the way. He's not here because he's spending time in a beautiful location with his family, that bastard. So.
Yeah. But my question is for Matt, and I am asking for a friend. As a GM, how do you determine the events that occur outside of the thread that is seen with the characters and making sure that the antagonists do not become overpowered or that their end goal is not yet achieved?
That's a very good question and a challenging one, because you're constantly balancing the logic of the world building with the pace of the players playing. And you don't want to ever present a scenario where the players are having fun and then you're like, no, you had too much fun too long and you messed around too much and you lost. Oops. So for me, it's about because there's many complications are happening for the players in trying to achieve their goals. You also have to imagine how many complications are getting in the way of the antagonists achieving their goals outside of the party. So that's kind of where I start thinking about what things are getting in their way, what barriers are showing up and preventing them from achieving what they want to do. And even the smartest enemies don't expect things to arise or be so problematic when they get in their face, much like the party when it finally, makes contact. So for me, it's logicking that path alongside what the players are doing and hoping that you can balance it out in a way in your head that when those stories do intersect again, the timing feels interesting and organic, but also cinematic and energetic. So like in Bell's Hells, them kind of dovetailing with lewdness with everything that he's been doing in the background for a long time. That's my big challenge that I put on my shoulders for some reason to try and keep track of all that. And a lot of it is that balancing act of like, okay, they're going this way. I think maybe when they get here, I can probably get them here. Oh, now they went an entirely different way. Okay, well, they had a bad day and now they'll get there tomorrow, And so it's that unique balancing act. But ultimately you're there to make a fun journey for you and your friends, and part of that is making sure you don't overpower an enemy to the point where they're so smart and they're so good that they can't win and the game's over and they all lost. Unless your players want that, in which case your friends are a little strange, but respect. Good question, thank you.
Please go.
Hi there.
Amazing shirt! Oh my God, you're amazing.
Thank you. Big Grog fan, yeah. My name's Julian.
What a cool voice.
You're hired.
Yeah, legit, has anyone ever been like, you should do voiceover?
Can you say, I would like to rage?
Yeah. Do it!
I would like to rage.
That was awesome.
That sounded so good.
My question is, since Daggerheart is on track for being released next year, I'm curious if there is a possible plan of having a campaign with that system.
Ooh. Yeah, great question. You will for sure be seeing us playing lots of Daggerheart. You will continue to see us playing other systems, including Dungeons and Dragons as well. We love to explore new systems, not just ones that we make at Darrington Press, but also ones that are made by all the other incredible, talented game creators and designers out there. So, lots of fun stuff coming down the pipeline. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep playing all the games. We're gonna do the things that excite us. We like to have blue sky rooms where we toss out crazy ideas, and that's one of the benefits of being an independent company is we can chase those things with you guys' support. And it served us really well for the last 9.5+ years. So we're not gonna stop now. But man, Daggerheart is fun as hell to play.
It's so fun.
It really is.
Real good, y'all. It's one of those, to your point, like, we kind of just wanted to set out to make a game that did all the things that we enjoyed about the games we play. And those moments where you're like, man, it'd be cool if you could do this. We can do that now. And so we are with all of you. And the beta's been so successful, and it's coming together in such a cool way. We cannot wait for you all to check out Daggerheart when it hits next year. It's going to be something real special, and it's just the beginning.
Please leave your business card with Brittany so we can contact you about being Grog. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Steven, and my question is for Travis and maybe a little bit for Laura. Travis, you work with Laura on a number of different projects, starting with Roy Mustang, Burning Lust, and I wonder, and maybe one of the last ones being the Avengers working together. And I'm wondering if you take from those projects that you work together and it informs maybe a little bit of your role play or a little bit in the Mighty Nine and
in Critical Role, right? I'm just confirming.
In the Vox Machina
Okay.
series.
Hold on.
I mean, this thing says, be aware that many members of the audience may be under 18 years of age, but we can. Also, our 6-year-old is backstage, so. Hi, buddy.
Hi, baby.
I can tell you this much, that playing with Laura is always an immense honor. I mean, she is one of the most talented actresses out there. I've been a fan of hers for decades. And there's a tremendous amount of trust there, and I think that's what makes all of us at the table so fun to bounce off of artistically, is there's trust, we understand what each other's buttons are, we know how to make each other laugh, cry, and push the boundaries on all those things. I can say just for her and I, those voices come home with us. So
Yes.
we're in the kitchen doing dishes, it doesn't sound like us, our son's walking around going like, oh, that's Jester, or oh, can you be Thor?
He
or,
does the voices now too, but he fully is like, he'll just start going, hey, Jester, and I'm not mommy anymore at that point. I am fully somebody else.
But he also comes up with, he came up with a character, what's?
Vagent.
Vagent is his
Oh, that's right.
fighter, warlock, I don't know, take over the world character, so.
He's destined to be a dungeon master.
Yeah. Give it a half a decade or so.
Thank you. I think we have time
Thank
for about
you.
one more question.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
This question is for everyone, or if you have enough time. Music can be such a powerful tool in shaping a character. So what song can you say reflect your character's current state of mind?
Ooh. Good question.
I have to have an answer for this. There's got to be one, right?
I want gestures to be please, please, please.
What an audience mic drop. That was awesome. You destroyed them.
It's beginning to look a lot like murder.
I'm doing
I
it.
need to look it up.
I'm doing it.
I don't have my phone. I have my playlist and
Okay,
everything.
here
You
you
go
go.
first, and then I'll take
Well, you got like playlists on tap?
I know. I don't either. And
I don't know. You guys can, if you're interested, you can listen to what's
need
going
your face.
on. Oh, my face. You can listen to Bright Star by Anais Mitchell. That's a good Orem song.
By Anais Mitchell?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Hadestown. Creator of
Oof.
Stop playing Candy Crush.
No. Wait, I can't do it without my phone. What's the song that I sent you, Marisha?
It was a good song.
It was such a good song.
It was a good song.
So good you remember it.
Oh no, I don't remember it.
It was a really good song.
That's
well,
love,
she
you guys.
knows.
Yeah. I don't know.
remember remember.
I will say after
Y'all ready for this?
I was gonna say after all the stuff that Laudna has been through with Delilah, maybe a little bit of George Michael of freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. Freedom.
Ooh. Not for her. I will say I can't quite pick a song right now because I don't have it with me, but I do have another playlist.
I know we've all made playlists and we haven't dropped them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We should probably
do that again.
We should do that. I'll say for Ludinus, since everyone else is still thinking, and that's the only character that really makes sense to me right now.
Super Freak?
And that's viable. I was going to put like a little bit of Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears with No Church in the Wild. Jay-Z. What's a god to or what's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer?
Outside of the one that I said to you, Marisha, I'm just going to say Orpheus by Sarah Bareilles.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Just like kind of trying to keep the hope alive.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your question. Thank you all so much for your questions and for your time and for being here and for watching the shows. We just thank you so much for this. Also, make sure to visit our pals at Dark Horse Comics in booth number 2615 for the latest and greatest Critical Role comics, and Penguin Random House for fantastic Critical Role novels and books at booth 1514 and 1515. Really quick before we go, this is going to be a really big year for Critical Role. It's your 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you give us just a tiny hint of what to expect for this milestone?
Oh my gosh.
10 years.
That's
What?
wild.
10 years and we still barely have a plan.
Yep.
Gosh, maybe we'll do some more. Would you guys like to see more live shows?
Well, I don't know. A video game would be cool.
I long for the Darrington Brigade.
Yeah.
I'm going to make so many cool clothes, you guys. You just wait.
I can't wait to play with more genres in Daggerheart.
Ooh.
I want to do some darker kind of Soulsborne style world building in there. That's what I want to do.
It's going to be a great year. We're obviously going to blow it out. We're going to have lots of milestones, parties. It's going to be it's going to be amazing. 10 years is something I don't think any of us thought was ever going to happen. More like 10 days, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's thanks to you guys. We hope you're loving all of it. And obviously, there's a lot of months between now and October 3rd, so we'll have lots of goodies coming for season 3 of The Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah.
We want to thank you all again. Thank you so much to Travis Willingham, to Marisha Ray, to Ashley Johnson, to Liam O'Brien, to Laura Bailey, to Matt Mercer, the cast of Critical Role. Thank you to all of you. Have a great day and a great Comic-Con.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you all so much.